Ahoy Captains, it's Vaz again with another video from World of Warships Legends. We have something a little bit different for you here today. Since they've released advanced stats to the game directly, you don't really need to do this, but there are more stats, pretty much everything you could think of. And that's downloading your stats directly from Wargaming's website. You can do it directly from the Legends website here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to download them, and then what to make of them, and basically how to get them to make sense. So if that's something that interests you, stay tuned. So, like I said, there's a lot of things that are in the game now, but this way you can tinker with them. They're all in one page. You don't have to scroll through 200 or 300 ships to find out which one you do the best in. I haven't done this in nearly 2 years, so it's a little complicated, but I'm here to walk you through this. I'm doing this live as well, so sorry if there's ums and ahs and pauses and all that stuff, but bear with me. Another thing that I like to point out to do this is the main reason you actually want to do this is because you can find out your win rate as a solo player. You can find out your win rate in divisions as well. Or if someone's smack talking you could say, "Hey, bud, send me your stats," and I'll see exactly how good of a solo player you are, or if your stats are being boosted by playing in a division all the time. So yeah, here we are in the Wargaming website. You're gonna click up here on your name. If you haven't logged in yet, pause the video, log in, all that good stuff. You're gonna go to account management. It's probably gonna ask me to log in again. Oh, no, it didn't, thank God. Usually asks me to log in every single time. So once you get here under data protection, you're going to click manage data. And then it's going to ask you to click export data. That's what you're going to click. If you're a huge potato and your win rate is like 40% or less, click delete account. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Okay, you're going to click export data. It's going to tell you of a 30-day wait period. It doesn't take 30 days. For me, it took about 24 hours. So keep checking your email or keep checking back on this page. Actually, that's the best place to put it, because when they sent me the email, it went to my junk mail folder. So check your email, check your junk folder, check this page. This is the best place to check it, because you only get a 4-day window to download the stats, or else you have to go through this process all over again like I did. I'm pretty sure every time I've ever done this, I've had to redo it because I keep missing the email that they send. So keep checking this page. I found that that's the best way to do it. Once you get your stats, basically you're just going to click download, and then they're going to pop up here. So feel free to pause the video, bookmark the video, and I'll see you in a day or two once you actually get your stats. Alright, welcome back to the video. Hope you've had a good couple of days. I sure have had a great couple of minutes. I make myself laugh sometimes. This video brought to you by whiskey. Okay, here we go. We've got our zipped file here. You're gonna right click. You're gonna click extract all. You're gonna choose a folder. Again, pause the video while you do all that. You're gonna choose your folder of choice. Here you go. I've already done it. And there you go. There's your fancy stats. You want to click this readme first, whether you're English or maybe you speak Russian. But click on this English one. It's going to tell you what to do. So when you open these files, it's going to look like this. Is all going to sound like gibberish to you right now, but you're going to want to focus on these instructions right here. I'm going to show you what to do right now. So click on player statistics. Now there's a couple of good handy things in here. The first one we want to look at, the most important one, is the battle type statistics. Click on that, open it with their program of choice. So I don't have access to Excel anymore, but I downloaded this free program called LibreOffice. It's basically the exact same thing as Microsoft Office, except it's free. So you can click on that right there. Older versions of these programs, specifically Excel, you'll have to do all this yourself, but it seems like the newer versions, it kind of does all these instructions for you. But just in case things haven't gone that way, you can follow these instructions, make sure these things are all selected. The important ones are the semicolon, And what is it there? The text to columns. Here it doesn't have text to columns, it's already done it, you can see. But if you don't click those things, text to columns or semicolon, it just comes out as a bunch of gibberish. But everything is all set up for you. Power of technology. Gotta love it. And here you go, a whole bunch of statistics. What does it all mean though? First off, to interpret this stuff, let's make sure that we keep our titles when we're sorting through things. So you want to click on the second row and the second column. Now, under most things, and I always friggin' forget it, sometimes under Excel it's under Window, but I think in this program it's under View. Freeze cells, that's what we want to do. Freeze rows and columns, there we go. So that way when we scroll, our titles stay where they are, and then our first column stays where it is too. So that's what we want. Cool. Pause the video again if you need help with that again. It should be freeze rows and columns. So let's sort our first column here. Either you're gonna use the quick sort. I don't know what this keeps coming up for, but there you go. Quick sort, or I think you can use under data sort. There you go. Now, you can probably figure out a bunch of this stuff on your own, but having someone do a video of it makes it a whole lot quicker. So here you go. Number one basically is your standard battles. So for example, myself, I've gotten 14,602 standard battles to my belt, 8,800 wins, blah, blah, blah. And it gives you all these things, kills, planes killed, all this stuff. And it goes on and on. Look at all this. All kinds of statistics. If you love stats, this is what you're going to want to get your hands on. So one thing that really makes it easy to figure out what all this stuff means is you're going to insert a blank column. What I like to do is just right click on the column there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new column called win percentage. And then if you know your Excel, you know that this is pretty easy. You press the equals button to make a formula. Click on the thingy that you want. Then we're going to use the divided by. Click on the wins. Wins divided by battles. Did I do that right? I think I did it backwards. Sorry, I did it backwards. Again, this video brought to you by Whiskey. Wins divided by battles. There you go. Yeah, full disclosure, I was really procrastinating doing this video, and I just said, let's drink some whiskey, and that'll make me, that'll get the ball rolling. So here you go, we got our win percentage here. Here's our win percentage. It matches what is in the game right now. 60 rounds it up to 61%. Basically, Wargaming just rounds everything up. If it's 60.5 and higher, it'll round it up to the next full decimal. It rounds it to 2 decimal points, I guess. That's the best way you could say it. So that's the first column, it's standard. What is the second column? I wonder what that could be. Holy shit, I have a 99% win rate in the second column. Oh my god, that must be AI battles, right? So, you can figure it out on your own when you get the win percentage going. You can say, oh, okay, yeah, 99% in AI battles. Then what is this one? I wonder what that could be. Well, you take out your old calculator here, and you add up the third column, 11902 plus the second column, or the third column, or third row, fourth row. Let's add the fourth row in there, and then let's add the third row in there. Holy crap, it equals the first row. What does that all mean? That means this is your solo stats. This is the big one. This is why you want to do all this. So you can really see how good of a World of Warships Legends player you are. And when some son of a bitch starts smack talking you, tell him, send you his stats, and then you can figure out what his win percentage actually is. So mine is just a hair shy of 59%, and you can really tell, like, I'm mostly a solo player here. over 14,000 battles total. 11,000, almost 12,000 of those battles are solo. So I'm mostly playing solo, and that's nothing against other people. I'm not a big fan of people, but I do like playing in divisions. It's my schedule. I just don't match up time wise, and it's in my time zone too. I'm in Pacific time, so I don't get to play with people too much. But anyways, long story short, here is the stats of your battles in a two-man division. That's what it is. That's the big reveal. Two-man division, three-man division, and you can see how the win percentage goes up and up. Solo win percentage, not bad. That's actually pretty decent, 59%. Two-man division, well, that actually makes a difference. It jumps up by 6% to 65%. Three-man division, oh boy, you're taking over. Almost a 71% win percentage. So I know it's a small sample size when it comes to divisions, but I think everyone pretty much knows, if you're going to play in divisions, you're going to have a better chance of winning the match. So there you go. The most important part of this whole video right there. That's how you get your stats, your personal stats, and then find out all your win percentages to see if you're any good or not. If these win percentages are lower than this one, well, then you need to find yourself some new division mates. Just a little funny thing to point out here. Here is our solo AI win percentage. And then here is our AI battles in a two-man division and a three-man division. During COVID, I was a little bored, and I hadn't made too many friends in this game yet, so I went into looking for division and just got picked up by random people. Do not do that. Do not waste your time with that, because these dumbasses will start AI battles with you in a division. My hands are up in the air right now. I know you can't see me, but I'm like, why would you start an AI battle in a division? It boggles my mind. It's so funny. Anyways, all this stuff, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I don't know what all this stuff entails. I'm going to assume this one is ranked, and I'm going to assume this one is arena, because the win percentage, it's you get 4 teams, so the win rate is usually lower. It's a 1 in 4 chance of winning those matches, right? And then, ranked, I'm pretty sure this is ranked because my win percentage is pretty decent in ranked. And the rest of this, I have no idea. I'm sure you guys could figure it out. You can let me know. The other thing I want to show you is the ship statistics by type. And of course, you can dig around in all this stuff and find out a whole bunch of other information. Actually, let's go to, I think it's this one. This one. We'll just open this one up really quickly, because I think this one's a little bit cool as well. So this will tell you when you obtained all the ships in the game. So we're gonna freeze the second row and the second column. Freeze. And then we're gonna sort this one. Here we go. So the very, 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 very first ship I ever obtained in this game back in 2020, June 6th. Wow. Takes me back, I tell you, back in those days. The very first ship I got was the Albany. Cool. Obviously, it's going to be all the tier 1s. My first tier 2 looks like the St. Louis, and so on and so forth. It's really funny. There was one good one I wanted to show you here. Where is it? Wichita, no. Where's the Yadachi? Here you go. So I got the Yadachi. A couple weeks later, I completed that campaign in time. Just in time to get the Yadachi. That was my very first campaign. And I didn't own a tier 6 ship yet. My very first tier 6 ship was obtained like 3 weeks later in KGV. So can you imagine these days people getting tier 8 ships before they even get a tier 6? Like, this is the big problem in our game right now. So just wanted to show you that. Just to give you a very good time frame, an idea of how soon people are getting these ships. And here you go. Here's your most recent ship, so you can take a look. I wish this was in the game. You know what I'm saying? The most recent ships that you've obtained. I really wish this was in the game, because sometimes I forget. I'm like, oh yeah, I just got the Florida, or I just got the Abruzzi. You know, and I get these ships and I forget to play them. You know, I only play the Collingwood 4 times because I forgot that I own this ship. So I wish they would sort it by that, because it can get lost in the shuffle, the way that they sort the ships. So that's sort of like an overview of the ships. But with this one at the very bottom, the ship statistics by type. So this one gives you all the information, all the stats. Look at all this good stuff. You can sort everything, ship by ship. So this will give you an idea of what, again, we're gonna freeze the first couple of rows, or the first row in the first column. This will give you an idea of what ships you've played the most, you know, not just your top 5 and so on and so forth. Oh, you gotta do it backwards, this way. Here you go. Oh yeah, right. So here again, this is our total, and this is our solo. So we want to sort this one first. This way, I think. Yeah, and then there you go. It's weird that way. You can do it this way, and then it will do it a better way. So you can do it by type, and then what do we say? Battle count. Here we go. Again, pause the video. Anytime you need to pause the video, if you're not used to, son of a gun, it's the wrong way. If you need to, if you're not used to doing this sort of thing, descending for the next one. There you go. So in the game, this is going to be my top 5 played. Let's say, oh, you know, I kind of want to get something new into my top 5. I wonder how many battles I need, you know, to do that. You know, stuff like that is in here. And again, we can create a new column. What do we do here? We right click, insert column, and we can do win percentage, right? And you can see what ships you do the best in. Again, equals wins divided by battles, boom, and then just copy and paste the formula all the way down. I got a lot of ships these days, so it takes a second to get to the bottom. Once you do this too, also it just gives you all the standard ones too, and then it doesn't mix up those AI battles and all that other stuff. So there you go. And you can sort your win percentage. Yes. No, wrong way again. I tell you, even when I'm not intoxicated, I always do that. So there you go. Like, I'm undefeated in the Wakatake. Don't even know what tier that ship is. You know, that type of thing. And so you get it all on one nice spreadsheet. You know, I like to go down and look at the ships I played quite a bit. Sashio is probably, I guess, the highest win percentage. You got the hot neck here, the murder sausage, of course, 75% win percentage. No surprise there. Lucian, Ohio, really high. You know, and then you're like, hey, that's right. You know, I do really well in those ships. I'll play them more often. Or at the opposite end of things, oh boy, look at all these ones with the really bad win percentages. You know, we're not going to count the tier 1s that we don't have a win in yet. One thing you'll notice is the way that the things are categorized. So I have this Arkansas here, right? But I also have the Arkansas a second time for some reason. I don't know why that is. Let's sort that again. Where is it? Now we're getting off track. Nope, we found it again. So we have the Arkansas once here. No, there's another Arkansas around here somewhere. I don't, and it happened with the Benson too. I don't know why it got split. So I have 2 Bensons. Obviously, I've played the Benson more than 23 times, and I have 2 Arkansas, and I'm not sure why that is. But somewhere along the line, maybe one got buffed, maybe one got nerfed, and so things got kind of split in their statistic tracking. can see here we got the Stalingrad rental, so that's different from the real Stalingrad. Another thing I like to do is insert a column here, and I just like to go and just do all the, I like to put all the tiers, so you know, like Benson tier 6, Warspite tier 5, St. Louis is the tier 8, I guess legendary, we'll just call it tier 9, and so on and so forth. And so you can sort by that and then do the win percentage and see which ships you do best in at which tier, which ships you haven't played the most or played that much yet. And you know, you can tinker around with it. If you're good with the statistics and stuff like that, you can really tinker with all these stats and you can customize them. And again, it's all on one page, all in one spreadsheet, and you don't got to go ship by ship by ship like you do in the game. It'd be nice if you had something like this in the game, but you know, what can you do? So I hope this was informative to you guys. If not, at least it was a little bit interesting. Here's the other Arkansas. Finally, I found it. So here you go. That was one of the first tier 3 premiums that I got. So obviously I was playing that a lot back in the day, especially before carriers, right? Because this sucker doesn't have AA. Now that there are carriers around, there's no reason to play this ship. But it is kind of weird how the stats in this thing got split. I also like some of the names they have. Like they have some of the original names, like the tier 6 Belfast that is in our game. It's called the Belfast 1959 Leander, and so on and so forth. Some of the Russian ships have their original names. I think this one is it's not the Ognavoy. I can't remember which one this one is. I think is it Tashkent? No, it's not Tashkent. You guys know which one this one is, Project 30. Son of a gun, which one is it? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But stuff like that is pretty interesting to me. There's this one cyclone event, like stuff like that. Don't know what that means. Mikasa recolored. There's another one in here which was really funny. I can't remember where it is right now, but I really like the name of it. It was something clone. I have no idea what that ship even is. It's something clone. Oh, I just saw it. Where is it? Here it is. Ah, no, it's a Waki clone. No, I'm just procrastinating the video. I'm just stretching it out, but it's in here somewhere. Marblehead clone, Arkansas clone. I don't know. Nikolai Rasputin. We all know which boat that one is. But yeah, so stuff like this. Hopefully, you found it a little bit at least interesting. Whether or not you're gonna go and put the effort into doing all this. Once you do it a couple of times, you get used to it, right? And I've done this I think once or twice before, so I'm a little bit used to it now. And I like to look at it from time to time. But yeah, it's been a couple years since I did it, and so that's why I thought I'd just chuck a video up and see if anyone else would be interested in doing something like this. If anyone's having trouble with any of these stats or any of these processes, let me know. Leave a comment down below and I will do my absolute best to help you out. So guys, I hope you did and find that video informative. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Feel free to check out my other videos. Feel free to also leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought. And as always, take care of yourselves and do what makes you happy. Hey again, I found it. Numancia clone. Somebody tell me what the fuck this ship is. Okay, bye.